Capricorn, how are you? Welcome to your August 2020 reading. We're getting better about things being on time. I thought you would very much appreciate that. As somebody with Saturn in her first house, I feel better. So let's jump into your reading, shall we? Okay, speaking of Saturn, first card out is the World, which I like to read as Saturn, the manifestation of Saturn in the deck when you've done everything you were supposed to do. And I believe, do we have Saturn in Capricorn right now? I feel like I should know this, and it's really bad that I don't. 1 minute. Sorry about that. Oh, and the phone's moving. So yes, Saturn is in Capricorn. However, Saturn is retrograde right now. So as I knew was correct, Saturn, I believed, moved into Aquarius earlier in the beginning of the year, retrograding back through Capricorn. And so I feel as though with this World coming up, the connections that I'm drawing is that you are getting a chance to revisit and to revise, right? Any actions, decisions, choices that you made towards the end of last year as Saturn was getting ready to leave Capricorn. I think Saturn's in the 28th degree of Capricorn right now. Which Saturn likes to be in Capricorn and in Aquarius, but Capricorn is, you know, is Saturn's, I think, first home. Aquarius is its like vacation house. So yes, let's see. I think what the World can also mean, not taking all those, is a completion of a cycle, a completion of something in your life, either the ending of a relationship, the ending of a career, the ending of something, but that ending bringing you freedom, that ending representing also the ability to move forward. You know, it could also, this could relate to behavioral patterns that you have worked really hard in the past to address, right? And sometimes Capricorn energy can do this thing where it'll see the problem and it'll throw so much at the problem. It'll just like overburden itself. It'll inundate the problem, right? With all of these solutions, all of this hard work, and it actually does nothing, right? Like it actually ends up not doing much of anything. And I think for some of you, the key to the freedom that you've received was the realization that like, you don't have to exert so much energy and effort into feeling as though, not just getting the results that you want, but feeling as though you're worthy, right, of the results that you want. Let's keep going. Three of Wands showing up. Yeah, I think there is a newfound sense of trust that you are stepping into. This Three of Wands also indicates being able to trust, being able to have faith that that which is meant to rotate back around to me will make its way towards me. That there is definitely a shift between, you know, needing to overrun oneself with tasks and solutions or things to do, right? Throwing things at a problem versus allowing the problem with the Three of Wands to resolve itself as it needs to. you all are feeling rather reserved right now. Queen of Cups coming out. So yeah, there could definitely be a water sign in your midst with whom I think you are definitely waiting to hear from. I think some of you are definitely could be potentially waiting on a water sign, and waiting for them to reach out, waiting for them to reach out to you. And I think we'll see as we go. What I'm reading right now is that might be a good idea, because what this person is doing right now, this Queen of Cups, is deep and heavy in thought and deep and heavy in reflection over their emotional capacity, over their emotional state, and what it is they can and can't kind of handle right now. So if you are sort of in a romantic situation with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, somebody with strong water placement, somebody who feels very watery, who's very emotionally connected, very emotionally intelligent, that what they're doing, that I think in the beginning you were kind of taking an approach that felt a little bit overbearing for them. That's fine. That's okay. And I think now you're realizing that and kind of stepping back and allowing them to kind of come to you. But I think what's happened in the process, and I don't want to say this so that you all can, find yourselves in regret, but I think, this sort of coming on very strong prompted them to maybe retreat a little bit. And I think in retreating, what they're also doing is really observing, like, oh, okay, like, why am I feeling a need to retreat? What's my emotional capacity right now? How do I feel about this person? What's the deal? So let's keep going with the reading, and we'll find out what you can do, or how you can navigate the situation. We have the World here, so I feel as though you have the protection. I don't know if you can call it protection, but the protection, the blessings of Saturn, right? That there are some harsh lessons you have walked through. Yeah, and right now, so we have the Empress underneath the 10 of Wands, and we have the 8 of Cups underneath the Queen of Cups. So this Queen of Cups, oops, I kicked my tripod, but I actually kind of like that better. We'll see. The Queen of Cups is now standing on top of this 8 of Cups energy, right? So the Queen of Cups may very well decide that she, for whatever reason, I don't even really think it just has to do with you, but for whatever reason, they, him, her, she, they are not receiving emotional, they're in search for emotional fulfillment. And I think you are also here as the Empress, next to the World and underneath the 10 of Wands. And I think that you are just brimming with abundance, and you are just brimming with beauty and magnetism, right? That so much so that even here in this 3 of Wands, you have the confidence to know that whoever, whatever, they'll throw it back to me at some point and I'll be ready for it. Like, cool, like bet, let's go. And I think this person, there's such a contrast, right? That the Empress and the Queen of Cups are not that much, I mean, yeah, they're similar, but they're also very different. And that the Empress, I feel like the Queen of Cups is still kind of on this journey of really claiming and finding her power, right? And really claiming and finding, well, what is it that brings me fulfillment? And that she's here looking at this cup, and there's a cup in the 8 of Cups, there's a cup missing, right? That the 9 of Cups represents wishes fulfilled, fulfillment, joy, feeling really good, right? And feeling really good independently. And so I think that this person is realizing That, and maybe in some ways that they relied very much on you or other relationships to bring forth that cup. And now I think they're trying to figure out, well, how can I create it on my own? Meanwhile, I think you're sitting here and you've done all the work, right? The initial card that came out for you was the World. Like, you have done so much already to be where you're at. And I know that this other person, I feel like I'm getting a lot of bad news this month. I feel like this other person, though showing up as a queen still, right? Showing up as a court card, there's definitely some maturity there. There's beauty there. There's grace. There's, you know, there's even compatibility, that it doesn't necessarily mean that they are the person, right? And I think even this Eight of Cups could indicate you deciding, you know what? The conclusion that I've come to in my Three of Wands moment is that I don't wait. Is that I don't wait for somebody. Cool. Like, if you're going through shit, if you need to sort some stuff out, no bad. But like, I'm gonna keep going the fuck along. Like, no harm, no foul. And I think sometimes it's so hard because we need, in order to move on from things, I know I've done this before, like I need like something egregious, something just so offensive for me to be like, okay, like I'm gonna move on from this. And that doesn't always have to be the thing, right? That pushes you out of the way, or somebody else out of your way. Four of Wands underneath here. You know, let's show you the cards now. So, Ten of Wands, Empress, Four of Wands. So, this hard work, this sort of like overdoing it, this overburdening oneself, yeah, it sucks, but guess what? Shit still gets done. Right? That's the point. There's like houses that are being built here that even though this work feels like a burden, it's not like a Ten of Swords. Like with the Ten of Swords, it's just like, so I'm laying here bleeding out literally for nothing, right? But with the Ten of Wands, it's like, okay, this shit's heavy. There's a lot. I'm carrying so much, but shit is still getting done. Like things are materializing from this energy here. And I think the Empress and the Four of Wands definitely indicate that, you know, that from you were able to take four wands from here and create a foundation. And there's two people here. So I do feel as though this Empress can also represent a Taurus energy coming in, both very feminine energies, right? Very feminine individuals, feminine people, people who are very much connected to their feminine expression and don't hide from it. And so this Empress card, being the card of Taurus, also could represent you building that. On the one hand, you have this one situation with this Queen of Cups, who I think is really who you're waiting to hear from. And then there's potentially could be this other energy down here who has their arms wide open to you, who is ready to receive you, but does not need you, you know? So I would be very careful, or, you know, because this energy is abundant. This energy is beautiful. This energy is magnetic, but it needs for nothing. And so I don't want you to mistake that as this person doesn't like me very much or care for me, or to miss out on this opportunity if it's something that is a possibility for you. Two more cards for Capricorn, August 2020. Oh, something wanted to pop out there, but did not. Perfect. The Hierophant, Taurus again, showing up. Page of Swords. Okay, and do we have any final guidance or advice for Capricorn? Judgment. Yeah, I think with the Page of Swords and Judgment, whatever message you're waiting for here from this person, it comes through. I'm going to clarify this Hierophant. Can you clarify the Hierophant? Okay. Queen of Pentacles. So again, I feel like we have another sort of iteration of this Queen of Cups, but more so what I'm getting, because they're both looking at, right? She's looking at the Pentacle, she's looking at the Cup. But actually what I'm really getting is with the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles is a reference back to this other energy here, that there is a strong earth energy. And we have two cards of Taurus here, and we have a Queen of Pentacles. So it very well could be a Taurus or somebody who's very grounded and in that feels very compatible with you, right? That they are able to hold you down even more, with Taurus being a fixed earth and you being cardinal earth, right? That there is still this element of dynamism that you have that sometimes needs to be brought down. And that this Taurus energy, this fixed energy, has a potential to really do that for you. So I see an establishment of something of some kind, right? This could definitely be a relationship. I see if it is a relationship, it's going in the direction, I feel like, of the of this earth sign. You know, there is a possibility the Queen of Cups comes back around, but she does this thing, the Queen of Cups, they do this thing where they leave first. And what concerns me is you've done so much work up here. And so the leaving, what effects does the leaving have? Nonetheless, Page of Swords, Judgment, you end up hearing from this person. And it's weird because the messages initially seem really innocent, but then they become a bit more serious as we go along. So do we have any more guidance or advice for Taurus for August 2020? Five of Pentacles. So, you know, let's pull one more card. If you are, let this person go where they need to go. Please don't follow this person. Please don't follow this person into wherever they need to go. Because whatever it is that they're doing, they're walking away because they need to go through something on their own. And I think you intercepting that or getting in the way of that, thinking that you're being helpful, is actually getting in the way of this person learning whatever the fuck lesson they need to learn. And I think you receive that message, or it becomes clear to you. Hopefully this person themselves tells you. So, any final guidance for Taurus? I don't know why I keep feeling the need to pull cards, but let's keep going. Ace of Cups. There we go. That's what it wanted to get to. And the Nine of Cups. That's what it wanted to bring forth to you. So, Ace of Cups. Which again to me indicates a new beginning, a new fresh start with another partner, another interest who has the potential to bring forth great abundance for you. And who has the potential to also allow you to feel emotional fulfillment with another person. And so, yeah, I think, you know, I'm hoping the reading was clear. Let people, if somebody needs to walk away, do not follow them, do not go with them. You stay put and do what you have to do because you have great beautiful things waiting for you on the other side of this Three of Wands. All right, Capricorn, that is your reading. I love you all very much. I will see you in September for Virgo season, and bye. Have a good one.